This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life.
Good morning and welcome to Around Kansas. I'm Deb Goodrich, your host, and I am at my other job this morning at the Fort Wallace Museum. Hope you can come out and see us sometime. Well, no matter where you are around Kansas, I can guarantee that you have been having one heck of a winter. So while the ice and snow may be with us for a little while longer, we've got a few weeks yet to go, staying safe in the ice and snow and the cold is really important. So I visited with our friend Marty Yunker, and Marty has put together a list of things we should always carry with us in the car, our winter survival kit. And Marty has actually been in this situation where he had to survive while stranded in the snow, and he did because he's a pretty skilled guy at it. But there was a couple not far from him that was stranded that was not so fortunate. So that reminds us of how really serious this is, folks. This isn't something to joke about. We really need to get serious about being safe in the midst of those circumstances. So let's take a look at what we need to stay safe in the winter.
The first question to ask, is this trip worth risking my life or the lives of others? Is a false sense of bravado going to lure me into taking unnecessary risk? We may think we're safe because we're in a long line of traffic on the interstate or there are farmhouses near, but blowing snow and whiteout conditions can transform any landscape, putting your life and the lives of your loved ones in jeopardy. It is imperative that you assemble a small winter travel kit in the case of just such an emergency. Keep in mind the number of passengers that you may have with you. This is a basic kit. Additional items may be added, and that will add to your comfort level if trapped. 1. Small cargo or gym bag. A 1-gallon paint can could also be purchased to store items and later used with a candle to create a radiant heater or to melt snow for water. 2. Plumber's candles or commercial survival candles. This is the most important item in your winter travel kit. In an actual survival situation, the one thing that is guaranteed is that the vehicle engine will not keep you warm. The motor will gradually lose heat until it is running and no longer producing heat. The purpose of the candle is not to keep you warm, but to keep temperatures above freezing. Hard candy, hot cocoa, tea bags, dried soup mixes, matches, and toilet paper in a Ziploc bag. It is essential to protect these things, and in a survival environment, they can be great morale boosters. Also, a little extra sugar at rest will become heat calories. 4. Flashlight with batteries stored separately. An addition to your kit could be a hand crank radio with weather band and USB charging port. 5. A wool blanket. Wool only retains 20% of moisture when wet. That is why wool insulates even when wet. Online military surplus sales are a good source of these blankets. 6. A folding shovel and cover. Can be used for minor chores and digging out in clear weather. 7. Highway flares for signaling purposes. 8. Hand warmers. Neoprene gloves for tire changes or other tasks. 9. Something to keep you occupied. Books or games to help pass the time. Number 10. Booster cables and a tow strap. It is important that you stay with your vehicle. It is the largest thing that is visual to search and rescue. Also, it is your survival capsule. If you are in a survival situation, the only trip you should make is to retrieve your survival kit from the trunk. Brush snow away from your clothing when you re-enter the vehicle. You need to remain dry to prevent cold weather injury. Open the window a small amount to allow fresh air to enter the vehicle. Do not attempt to walk out. This is where most deaths occur. Above all, use common sense.
About 6 jumps later, I was laying on the ground and thinking, boy, my shoulder sure hurt. I kept waiting and it didn't get better and didn't get better. I'd heard about Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center on the radio. Got down there at 8 o'clock in the morning, and by 11:30 the procedure was all over, and it just kept getting better and better. And within 6 weeks I was back digging post holes and doing the other hard work that I'd been doing before the accident. And I'm really pleased. It's really worked out well for me.